It'll probably come as a surprise to absolutely nobody that prior to his super successful WWE career, John Cena had actually tried his hand at bodybuilding. Of course, many WWE stars have dabbled with the profession in the past, but fans might not have been aware that Cena himself had actually given it a go. Today we are discussing the WWE legend's forgotten competitive bodybuilding career. So don't go anywhere. Let's jump straight in then. What do we know about Cena's bodybuilding career? Well, as we mentioned, fans might not have known much about WWE superstar John Cena before he joined Vince McMahon's outfit, and you would be forgiven if you didn't know he used to turn out as a professional bodybuilder. However obvious it might seem, the Massachusetts man actually moved across the country as a 21-year-old to pursue his bodybuilding dreams, rocking up at Muscle Beach in California. He made ends meet by driving for a limousine company, but didn't much fancy it, so decided to have a go at trying to become a pro wrestler shortly afterwards. And somewhat strangely, there is also footage you can find online, which shows a pumped-up Cena looking more like the Guile out of Street Fighter. He is sporting all the muscles, plus the blonde military-style buzz cut, and to be honest, he actually looks pretty terrifying. Of course, trying to become a bodybuilder means he was super lean, and he was also sporting a pretty deep tan, which comes with the territory really. We're pretty sure he has no regrets switching to wrestling, however, as he has since become one of the most successful and globally recognized superstars ever to grace the ring. But there is no doubt about it, he has his humble beginnings as a professional bodybuilder to thank for making his way to the ring. What do you guys make of those pictures? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, our man made an emotional appearance on Raw this week. Stay tuned to hear about it. As we know, the WWE dedicated last month to Cena, which was actually the 20th anniversary of when he first made his debut with the promotion. And Cena popped up at this week's Raw to thank fans for always being there for him during his run, telling them he couldn't have done it without them. Cena appeared to be on the verge of tears a couple of times in what was clearly an emotional appearance, and he even garnered applause from his peers, with fellow wrestlers acknowledging his legendary 2 decades with the outfit. Some had thought Cena had made the appearance to properly say goodbye to fans, but he actually alluded to the fact that he expects to make more appearances in the WWE, suggesting his run is far from done, with fans becoming extremely excited about the news, chanting his name. He didn't make any mention of when he would be back, but this is certainly good news for fans of the sport and Cena fans in general. Are you happy about Cena's impending return to the WWE? Let us know below. So when might he make his long-awaited return? Let's see. Well, reports have surfaced on July 1st that the WWE legend could actually be set to make his return to the ring at next year's WrestleMania 39 event. However, fans have been hoping he would make an appearance sooner than that, as the event is still around 10 months away. Following his appearance on Raw this past Monday, speculation was rife as to when he would be back, with a pretty prominent rumor doing the rounds that he could be set to go up against Theory at SummerSlam, but that might come too soon for Cena, so it has now been suggested that that particular match has been pushed back to WrestleMania. The pair have traded shots online of late. However, with Cena claiming he doesn't know when he will return, it seems as though SummerSlam is completely out of the question. Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer newsletter recently said of the Cena situation, however, Cena is not announced for any future TV dates, and given how many tickets he moved in Laredo, if he was announced for a show, he'd move more tickets right now than anyone except Dwayne Johnson. So it makes no sense not to advertise him, but they wouldn't do such a match without more of an angle. So the match, which is clearly a direction, may also be delayed for WrestleMania. Who do you think Cena should take on when he finally returns to action? Kurt Angle has been speaking about his favorite bout with Cena now. Stay with us. Some might say that Kurt Angle, Cena's fellow Hall of Famer, has had a massive effect on his career, given the fact that he was the first to welcome him to the promotion, following Cena slapping Angle on his WWE debut. The pair were massive rivals in Cena's early days, and the two have seen plenty of matchups against one another. But which one does the Olympic gold medalist rank as the best? Angle has recently been discussing exactly that, suggesting that there are two frontrunners. He said, "I would say probably where I made him tap. I believe it may have been No Mercy 2003. We had a really good match. John stayed with me and worked really hard. He hit all his moves. The match was magic and one of my favorite matches. All my favorite matches, though, are when I make someone tap out." Angle also referenced the No Way Out 2005 matchup in which Cena got the better of him, explaining that it was just before John won his maiden championship at WrestleMania. He said, "That match might have been a little better. That was when they were really pushing John to be the champion. The latter was the first time Cena had actually submitted Angle, and also put him in contention for the WWE Championship. Which fights were your favorite between the pair? Let us know below. We are talking about how truly great a person Cena is now. Stay tuned. Forget about WWE, forget about Hollywood, and forget about the reason for this video. Talking about his former bodybuilding career, John Cena is a truly remarkable man. Cena has long been known to go out of his way to provide sick children with their wish of meeting their hero, with many choosing Cena himself. However, the absolute scope of what Cena has managed when it comes to the Make-A-Wish Foundation is truly staggering. Cena mentioned in an interview back in 2018 what the charity meant to him, saying at the time, "I think when you experience something like the reward of a Make-A-Wish, if you're not moved, I don't know if you have a beating heart." What the concept is, these kids facing life-threatening illnesses are granted one wish, and imagine if you were that wish. So that's what a child's one wish is. I would like to hang out with this person and then see this person perform. That is by far the most flattering thing I've ever experienced, and it's very tough to even put that into concept. And it has recently been revealed that Cena has just passed 650 Make-A-Wish visits, which is absolutely incredible and speaks of how truly remarkable the man is. It's fantastic to see a movie star and WWE legend take the time out to do this just once, but 650 times is absolutely next level. We salute you, John. What do you guys think of this? And finally, a new star added to the WWE ranks. YouTuber Logan Paul earlier this week signed a contract with the WWE after making an appearance earlier this year at WrestleMania. During that appearance, he was part of a tag team with The Miz, who then turned on him, leading to claims that Paul could be set to reignite the feud. Logan announced the news to his 23.2 million Instagram followers earlier this week after posting a picture to his account alongside Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. In a video message, Paul said, "The Miz is dead to me. He is my enemy and I signed this contract so I could beat his ass at SummerSlam." Paul might actually be able to win a fight now, following his less than impressive stint in professional boxing. Paul also received praise from a former rival, KSI, before The Miz jumped on the announcement, mocking him. Both Paul brothers have been involved in high-profile boxing fights over the past couple of years, but the fact that Jake especially likes to pick opponents who are much older, out of shape, or smaller than him has left a lot of real boxing fans pining for someone to leave him on the canvas, preferably with the lights fully out. Logan has reportedly signed a multi-fight contract to appear at multiple pay-per-view events over the next couple of years, but it is so far unknown exactly how much he will be making. What do you make of Paul's agreement with the WWE? As always, thanks for dropping in today, and don't forget to tune in again next time when we will be discussing all sorts of cool bits and pieces. And why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's video, whilst also subscribing to our channel. Bye guys.